Using your 19mm socket, let's go ahead and remove the lug nuts. Once these are all off, we'll take the wheel off. Using a 21mm socket, you want to go ahead and remove this bolt here and repeat for the same up on the top. Be prepared once that bolt comes out that caliper and bracket will be loose. So go ahead and support that. Pull that bolt out. And we're going to use a hanger to remove the entire caliper. Wiggle it off the rotor. I'm going to go ahead and support this off the upper control arm. Let's go ahead and remove the rotor and set that aside. Using a 36mm socket, go ahead and remove the axle nut. And go ahead and remove the washer as well. I'm just using a pick just to hook around it. Set that aside. Using an E16 socket, which is an inverted Torx, I'm going to go ahead and remove this bolt here. There's another one located at 12 o'clock and down around the other side at about 5 o'clock. And repeat for the other two. So with all three bolts loose, we're going to go ahead and back those out. You want to take them out just enough where you can still see the threads in the flange, but not remove them all the way. We're going to go ahead and remove this wheel hub. You have two options on how to do this. With the bolts still installed, but yet visible through the front of the hub flange itself, you can use your socket extension. You want to go ahead and rotate the knuckle accordingly. Put the extension on the back on that bolt and strike the back side here using the bolt to push the hub out of the knuckle. You can see a little bit of a gap here, and you'd work your way around to the other bolts. Now, if that isn't working for you, you can also use a hammer or a dead blow hammer or something to that effect to hit the back side of the flange outward, working your way all the way around to pull the hub out of the knuckle, like so. As this starts to come out, go ahead and remove the bolts off the back. Once that last bolt is out, hold the hub, give it a few whacks. Work the hub free on the spline of the CV axle, and there's your hub. Before installing the new hub, we want to go ahead and clean off the flange here, make sure there's no rust, flakes, or debris, and make sure this is a nice smooth surface. So let's go ahead and clean this down. And we do have some rust on the inside edge there, so we can use a wire brush. Clean any of those nuggets off that are on there. You want to clean off the front surface as well. If you have air tools, you can use a little disc to clean the surface. If you don't have that, you can use some sandpaper. Give it a good cleaning. Spray it down. There we go. Make sure the splines of the axle are cleaned off. You can spray those as well. Just going to make for easier installation of that new hub. Now, if you have some anti-seize compound, now's the time to use it. Spray a little bit on the flange, around the perimeter, and on the CV axle splines. Take your hub, line it up, slide onto the splines, and make sure that your bolt holes are lining up with the flange. You want to make sure that the bolts for the wheel hub are clean as well. Make sure there's no debris buildup in there. If the bolts are damaged in any way, you want to go ahead and replace those. but otherwise make sure there's no garbage in there. Then we can go ahead and apply a little bit of anti-seize compound to these bolts as well. And do that for all three. Feed them through the back of the knuckle and start getting those threaded in by hand. Once you get a few threads, move on to the other two. Once you get all three bolts started, go ahead and grab your ratchet, and you can use these three bolts to evenly pull that hub into the knuckle. I want to go ahead and torque these bolts down to 96 foot-pounds. And repeat for the other two. Go ahead and install our brake rotor. Grab our caliper and bracket and position this so we can go ahead and put our brake pads back in. Push that rotor on. I'm going to go ahead and get the upper bolt started. Get it a few threads, and then repeat for the lower. Might have to work that unit back and forth. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and torque the caliper to knuckle bolts to 100 foot-pounds. And repeat for the top. Go ahead and get your washer installed. Get the axle nut threaded on. Go ahead and snug that down. I'm going to go ahead and spin on a couple lug nuts here. I'm going to thread them down as far as we can get them. Now using a pry bar and your torque wrench, we'll go ahead and torque that axle nut to 100 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead and get that wheel installed. We're going to start all of our lug nuts by hand to prevent any cross-threading. I'm going to go ahead and torque the wheels down to 95 foot-pounds.